In a place where love and science are a risky mix, Marie Curie, a true genius, faces two tragedies that even her groundbreaking discoveries could not remedy. Husband gone, forever, tragically killed. We'll talk about that later. Her legacy tainted by the same force she sought to understand. This is a tale as radiant yet lethal as the elements she discovered. I know, tragic irony. But for your benefit, I will also sprinkle a dash of Nobel Prize. You know what? Let's make it two. Stay with us as we portray this incredible woman, who is not just a scientist, but a feminist beacon in history's darkest hours. I'm Eric, and you're on Curiosity Corner. In the heart of Warsaw, Poland, amidst the cobblestone streets and under the shadow of partitioning empires, a girl named Maria Sklodowska was born. A spark of curiosity gleamed in her eyes, reflecting dreams that stretched far beyond these borders, in a world dominated by men, where women were more ornaments than scholars. Maria, later known globally as Marie Curie, was about to defy every expectation. The constraints of her time were tangible. Women were rarely given the chance to shine, especially in science, but Marie was not one to be deterred by societal norms. She held a burning desire to understand the mysteries of the universe, and her insatiable curiosity drove her forward. Even in her youth, she exhibited resilience and determination that hinted the groundbreaking scientist she would become. Her journey, though, wasn't solely about science. It was a dance between her ambitions and the world that often tried to suppress them. Growing up in occupied Poland, she faced challenges of political oppression, limited resources, and looming sense of uncertainty. Yet, through it all, Marie remained steadfast in her pursuit of knowledge. But what drove this young woman from Warsaw to become a global icon? Why did she choose a life of relentless inquiry in a world that tried to silence her? As we venture into this tale, you might find reflections of your dreams, struggles, and the poetry of human endeavor. But before we move forward, one can't help but wonder, what would lead her to the City of Lights, Paris? From the rustic lanes of Warsaw, our journey takes us to Paris, the City of Lights, love, and most importantly for Marie, learning. Paris, a city echoing with the murmurs of great intellectuals and bursting with revolutionary ideas. Here, Marie changed her name from Maria to the more Gallic Mary and embraced the challenges ahead. The Sorbonne, a sanctuary for knowledge seekers, and, for Marie, a place of hope. But attending one of the world's most prestigious institutions wasn't without its hardships. Picture this, a lecture hall filled with men, an atmosphere thick with skepticism, and amidst them all, Marie, often the lone woman. While some might feel intimidated in such setting, Marie saw it as a challenge, a testament to her courage and commitment. Though she thrived academically, life in Paris wasn't easy. Stories whispers of her surviving on buttered bread and tea, cold winters spent without heat, and the physical toll of her dedication. Yet, her spirit was unbreakable. With every obstacle, her resolve only grew stronger, solidifying her place in the annals of science. By now, you may ask, what was the driving force beyond such unwavering passion? How did she stand out in a crowd that often overlook her? And as Mary's journeys unfold, another chapter awaits, filled with discoveries that would illuminate the world. But who would stand by her side in this pursuit of the unknown? Amidst the scientific corridors of Paris, where ideas collided and theories took shape, Marie Curie ventured into the unseen. The late 19th century was an era of profound discoveries. Mary was on the cusp of something monumental. Her insatiable curiosity led her to investigate a mysterious phenomenon, rays emitted from uranium that penetrated straight through solid matters, a phenomenon that no one could explain. Driven by this enigma, Marie coined the term radioactivity. Day in and day out, she toiled in her makeshift laboratory, often in solitude. But she was not alone in this quest for long. Joined by her husband, Pierre Curie, they embarked on a journey that would change the fabric of science. Together, they would isolate two new elements, radium and polonium, named after Marie's beloved Poland. Yet, these discoveries were not without challenges. They faced skepticism, limited resources, and the dangers of the element they sought to understand. Their hand bore the burns of radiation, a silent testament to their dedication. The weight of the discovery was immense, but so was its brilliance. For Marie and Pierre, science was not just about accolades, but a dance with the unknown. But beyond the radium's glow and the polonium's shadow lay personal stories, dreams and ambitions. As we delve deeper into Marie's life, a question emerges. How did love intertwine with science? And what role did Pierre play in shaping Marie's destiny? In a world often dictated by formulae and rigid structures, the serendipitous meeting of Marie and Pierre Curie brought a touch of poetic randomness. Their bond was not just of two scientists, but of two souls entwined by a shared passion. The laboratory became their sanctuary, where love and research danced in harmony. Pierre, already an esteemed physicist, was captivated by Marie's intellect and determination. Their conversation stretched from intricacies of their research to philosophical musings about the universe. In Marie, Pierre found not just a wife, but an equal, a partner in every sense. Their collaboration was legendary, leading to groundbreaking discoveries that earned them the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903. Yet, their shared journey was not always smooth. They faced scrutiny, both for their work and for breaking societal norms. As a woman in the men's world, Marie's achievements were often overshadowed, even questioned. But Pierre's unwavering support never waned. He once famously said, "Marie has made the more important discovery." Their partnership symbolized a union, where love magnified the impact of their scientific endeavors. While the glow of their achievements shone brightly, the world around them was changing. Triumphs often come hand in hand with tragedies. As we turn the page to the next chapter, a looming question beckons. How would Marie navigate the storms of life after losing her beloved Pierre? Paris, 1906. The usual hustle and bustle of the city were brought to a haunting stillness when news of a tragic accident spread. While crossing the Rue Dauphine, in heavy rain, Pierre Curie slipped and fell beneath a horse-drawn cart. The wheels passed over his head, ending the life of one of science's brightest minds. The loss was not just of a brilliant scientist, but of Marie Curie's partner and confidant. The ground beneath her might have shaken, but Marie Curie's spirit, indomitable as ever, refused to be crushed. In the face of immense grief, Marie's resilience shone through. She took over Pierre's teaching position at the Sorbonne, becoming the first woman to teach there. This was not just a professional milestone, but a testament to her willpower. She continued their shared work, ensuring their ignited flame would not be extinguished. The years that followed saw Marie achieving new heights. In 1911, she was awarded a second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry, for her work on radium and polonium. This feat was unprecedented, showcasing her genius and the magnitude of her contributions. Through wars and personal challenges, Marie dedicated herself to improving humanity, even setting up mobile radiography units during World War I. However, every story, no matter how illustrious, is a blend of light and shadow. With all her triumphs, Marie also faced criticisms and scandals. As we approach the conclusion of this journey, one wonders, how did Marie Curie's story evolve in her later years, and what legacy did she leave behind for the generations to come? As the sun set in the early 20th century, Marie Curie's life reached its twilight years. But the legacy she was crafting would shine on long beyond her earthly existence. Her later years were marked by a continued dedication to science and efforts to institutionalize research through the Radium Institute in Paris. today renowned for pioneering scientific endeavors. Beyond the walls of her laboratory, Marie's influence permeated global consciousness. Her struggles and victories became a narrative for women everywhere, showcasing that any societal scientific barrier could be surmounted with passion and perseverance. Marie Curie, the scientist, became Marie Curie, the symbol. Yet, the very elements she discovered, the ones that brought her fame and recognition, would also bring about her decline. The detrimental effects of radiation were poorly understood, and prolonged exposure would lead to her passing in 1934. But in the face of mortality, her spirit remained undaunted. Now, as we look back, standing on the precipice of history, we are compelled to ask, how does one measure the worth of such a life? Through awards and accolades, or through the countless lives she inspired and the future she shaped? Marie Curie's story might have ended, but her radiant and enduring legacy will forever inspire tomorrow's curious minds. If you made it this far, you are a legend yourself. Please don't leave me before dropping a historical like. And if you enjoyed our time together painting Marie's life, you would love this video I selected for you. Until we paint again, keep seeking knowledge and stay curious, my friends.